Showtime, MP. True balls. Go.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Simmons in at the point guard.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, last season they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year. Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Down low. Towns passes to Brunson. The wide open shot is on the money.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, he's right into that shot.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And it's Brunson again missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
That one goes. Count it. Simmons has got 8.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And it's Brunson missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Simmons with the bucket.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The layup misses. Powell finds Simmons. Lets a floater go. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no. And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And stolen by Simmons. On the break. From 8 feet. Shot by Leonard, no good. And here's New York now. They trail by 11. It's Hart on the wing. Leonard defending.
And you could see the length that time with OG stretching out to finish.
Here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Simmons, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Outside Brunson. Towns for 3. He buries it from 3.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Brunson against Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons has got 15.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Los Angeles making a change here. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
For the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Hart comes in for Fontecchio. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Carter. Knicks trail by 11. OG Anunoby out there with Chuma Okeke. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's McBride in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And that one's good. Simmons, 17 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Just 5 to shoot. And Anunoby gets it to go.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Okeke. Brunson looks it over. The 3-ball. The rebound by Simmons.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
LeVert outside. Launches a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. LeVert's got his second bucket on the night.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And keeping us updated from the side. Sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Cowboy in that last game against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Rebound by the Clippers. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Knicks trail by 15. Now McBride. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Hart. And there's a pick. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. The Clippers lead by 15. It's Simmons with a drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Simmons has got 12 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Dadier. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Powell passes to Leonard. Now here's Simmons. Banked it in off the glass. Simmons has got 29 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
There's a screen. Outside Hart. 20 seconds left in the second period. And a miss there on the triple.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And so it's Los Angeles feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking you assume is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's
check it out, Los Angeles. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their...
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the New York Knicks.
This is the worst kind of...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Simmons in at the one. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
Fires for three. Knocks down the triple. Simmons has got 34 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons has got 5 points now this quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outside Anunoby. New York no good that time either.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Simmons. He can't get that one to fall. Hart with the defensive effort. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anunoby against Leonard. Pass to Dadier. Lets it go from deep. Leonard pulls down the board.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Well, they get one to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Towns a screen on Simmons. Brunson misses.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Simmons against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. From downtown. And it's Brunson again missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
From deep, here's Simmons. Connects from downtown. Simmons has got 43 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And here's Brunson. From the arc, on target from range.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
On the attack, Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to Hang. Knicks shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Here's Brunson. No good off the glass.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime. Going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to in the second half.
Here's Anunoby. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
It's Simmons with a drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons has got 49 in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Leonard gets the bucket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. Pass to Dadier. The three is up. Powell pulls it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And Simmons gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside McBride. Shot from the wing. Towns for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Brown for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel.
Simmons is checked in for Goodwin. Now a timeout called by New York. From deep, here's Simmons. Pure from three-point range. Simmons has got 54 points. The Knicks have gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. They've got Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Daje in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson, 6 on the shot clock. Hauled in by Brown. Simmons against Hart. Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the drive. The Knicks pull it in. Hard with it. Picked up by Simmons. Pass to Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 24.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Simmons with the bucket.
Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They set the pick. Here's Daje. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this 4th quarter. And Simmons, here we go. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Simmons.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
A minute 35 left in the final quarter. Off target at the rim. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. Again! What an avalanche!
And would you believe it? He now has the 5th most 60-point games in a season.
I mean, what an achievement, right? He does things on the floor no one else can do. Pass to Brunson. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Pass to Daje. Right side Hart. They get it back from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down a 3.
From deep, here's Simmons. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Towns finds Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Diallo. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you.
They talk the talk.